My next guest is four-star wide receiver in the class of 2023 out of Louisiana, LSU commit, Rivals number 75 player in the class of 23. Omarion Miller, thank you for joining me on the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing great, thank you. Really excited to have you on. My first
Oh, yes,
question.
sir.
Awesome. My first question for you, for people that don't know your backstory, what is your story?
People like at the beginning, like people didn't really see me as a football player, and I didn't really see myself as a football player. But to begin with, I was really a basketball player. I wasn't really focused on football. I didn't take it serious. I happened to play in my freshman year, and like I broke my hand, but I didn't get to play as many games as I wanted. So it was a good experience my freshman year playing. So I came back my sophomore year, and then I just happened to be just good at it. And I started playing 7-on-7 the next summer. Started playing 7-on-7, getting offers. Going to a lot of these camps. I just recently committed to LSU, and like that one summer just changed my whole life. Like just not taking football serious to being a 4-star LSU commit.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's unpack and dive into some of that. You said that you were getting into football and you found that you were good at it. What was a moment, or maybe the first moment, where someone else believed in you and said, hey, I think you can really go far in this?
Oh yeah, it was my offensive coordinator, my coach. I scored my first touchdown. It was like a post route. And, I really I ran it so good. Like he was like he see me like being I'm a potential football player. And I just stuck with it. And look where I am today.
Got you. And about what time was that?
It was like my sophomore year, around September last year.
Okay. And in terms of recruiting, what's the story behind your first offer?
Coach Mason Smith at Mississippi State. He was like he saw the potential in me. He believed in me to progress and come out to be a good player. He said he was gonna give me the chance, and he offered
Okay. And in terms of your recruiting blow up, when did that happen?
me. I think that was around somewhere near. I'm not even really too sure about that. I don't keep up with like dates and like that. I forgot. Like I think it was around like I'll say December, late December.
Okay. And what do you think led to the blow up for you?
I mean, just me just going up and just like catching the ball. I hop on the ball really good. That's what a lot of people like to see. Most of the time they come to see me play. A lot of jump balls and high points.
Got you. At the beginning, you said that one summer changed your whole life. So when you remember that summer, how do you look back on it?
It's just like a blessing. Not seeing myself as a football player to going to be a football player. It's just crazy.
Got you. And what did it take for you to start to see yourself as a football player? What happened for that to get going?
Oh, just a lot of people just saying, I need to stick with this. Making a lot of big time plays. Taking my team to the second round playoffs, which we have never been. And it's like I had to just keep going with it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And when you look at your game and break things down, when you turn on the film, what do you see in terms of your strengths? I know you mentioned the jump balls, but what are some other things you do well?
Oh, a lot of people, say, I can really like run the ball too. Most receivers these days, can only just, catch the ball, but I run a lot of jets. It's hard for a lot of people to get me down. I'm that kind of guy. It's gonna take about a crowd to get me down. A lot of explosive plays.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And in terms of a comparison, who do you think your game might be a little similar to?
A lot of people compare me to Terrence Marshall. That's all I hear. Me and Terrence Marshall, I think we good comparisons.
Okay, so for you, how accurate do you feel that comparison is?
I mean, I think it's a pretty pretty accurate comparison. I look at his game and I look at my game. It's very similar.
Okay. Sounds good. And the big news from earlier this month here in August 2021 was the LSU commitment for you as a 4-star, top 100, top 75 guy. Big pickup for that LSU class of 23 and what they're looking for in their future. The first question for you, of course, we have to ask, what did you see in LSU in that program?
I just saw like greatness, intentionally, my dream always was to go to LSU, and I feel like they got a good program, and I just seen like them win the national championship in 2019. It just inspired me to I can do that and be in one of those games one day.
When you see a team win a title and you get to watch that firsthand as a high school athlete who's got an understanding of the game and knows what's going on at a very high level when you watch that, for you, what kind of a difference does it make when you watch a team go through the national title process and everything that happened there?
It makes a big difference, winning the title, that's a dream for me. So, it makes a big difference.
Okay, and you said that LSU is your dream school. I know it's the big in-state school for you in terms of football, but what was the reason that you could call it a dream school and the reason you liked it from the beginning?
Growing up, that's all, my grandfather, me and him always watched. When I was 15, he passed away, and he always talked to me about going to college and doing this. And, I just felt like that was like the best fit, so I can be and it's close to home, so I can show my talent, at my home school.
Yeah, for sure. And when you look at things off the field, what do you enjoy outside of football?
Oh, I'm a real country guy, so I like riding 4-wheelers, riding horses, playing video games and all that kind of fun stuff.
Got you. Riding horses, where do you go to do that?
Oh, it's down here, like my grandpa got like 1,000 of them. Down here, we ride horses like it's cars down here where I'm from.
Really? Like it's cars, so you would ride a horse to, go somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay, very different. I'm from Atlanta, so that's not something we have much up here.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so what does it look like when you're riding a horse somewhere? Like, where would you go, or how does that go?
Oh, usually, I'll just go to like say, for instance, I'm going to hoop at the court. I just ride my horse down there.
Got you. Okay, what do you do more, ride your horse or drive your car?
I don't really have a car, and I don't drive. I don't ride horses every day, but I ride it so often. But most of the time, I be in the car though.
Okay, got you. Now let's do a little lightning round of questions here to finish out. First off, when you look off the field, what are you most known for? What characteristics?
I'm that funny guy, that everybody likes. I wouldn't call myself famous, but I'm very known where I'm from, and around me, so it's like that.
As a young athlete, being known by so many people and having potential interactions with different fans or people that have heard of you or seen your game, what goes through your head when you think about the process of getting to this point and overall what it's like to have that kind of attention on you at this age?
Oh, it's crazy because growing that's what all I ever wanted, was for everybody, to know who I am and what I'm capable of doing, So as a kid, I always kind of wanted that attention, and none of that got, it's kind of it's crazy.
Next up for you, what's a hidden talent that you have?
I'm very good at basketball, but some people don't know that because I play football. But I guess you can say that's my hidden talent.
Okay. And what drives you?
What drives me, I would say my family, just seeing like coming where I'm from, just seeing like how we used to like struggle, that like just motivated me to just like do better.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And who are some people in your life that you look up to?
I look up to, Robert Williams. He's currently in the NBA right now. He plays for the Boston Celtics, and he came from the same school that I go to right now. So, he's one of the persons I look up to, as a role model. And, I don't really have a father figure in my life. I lost my dad when I was 14, then I lost my grandpa when I was 15, who was like that second father figure in my life. So, it's like my uncle, because, he stepped up, showed me like how to do this and how to do that and take care of myself.
Got you. I'm sorry to hear about your dad and your grandpa.
Oh, it's all right.
All right, the next one I've got for you. What do you think people don't understand or misunderstand about you?
That I'm like most people see me as like just catching like jump balls. They don't see me like as a route runner. Like I'm a good route runner. I'm really fast. Long legs. I just like I'm fast, and I think they misunderstand a lot. Like I can run routes real good. I got good ball placement.
What do you think is the highest pressure situation that you've been in?
Was in the playoffs, the game was tied, and I had the chance to score the ball, I got tackled, and I feel like I could have made a better play. There was like a high pressure point on me because like it was like most of our key players had got injured that game. I feel like it was a high pressure on me.
I see. Okay. When you go on visits to different schools, or when you have gone on these visits or gone around in recruiting in that world, what would you say is one of your favorite stories from your time on the recruiting trail?
I would have to say when I went to Miami, I had like it's a great time. Miami's a great place. I feel like that was a real great place when I went to visit. So yeah, I definitely had a great time there.
Got you. Okay, and then this one's a little different type of a question. What is your most treasured possession?
I would have to say I got some $600 pairs of shoes.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
Balenciagas.
Nice. Okay, and what motivated you to get those?
It just looked good. Like they just look good to me. I've seen a lot of famous people wearing them.
Gotcha. How often do you wear them?
Not that often. Like I wear it, like when I go on out, like on dates and stuff.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. When you look forward, what are some goals that you've got set for yourself in the long term?
Goals, definitely make it to the draft, finish school, graduate. Currently right now I'm trying to win a state championship with my high school team. Something we never did before.
That sounds great. Well, Omarion, good luck with that, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.